Hello? Hello, are we back? Can you all hear me? Testing, testing. We should hopefully be back. Hello, hello. Well, either way. New game, new drink of choice. Still using the same tequila, but I was recommended a different option when I'm starting this up. Because this is definitely a different game. Let me just check the measure. 45 milliliters? Okay, okay. I've got it. I've got it. So, normally this is something you'd make with vodka, but as said, I've got tequila tonight. So let's do this. Actually, this is not on my thing, despite how popular it is in Canada. I'm gonna make myself a tequila-based Bloody Mary. I got some tomato juice. Oh, right, need to pop both sides. Whew. Okay, that came out quick. But that didn't come out too enough. Now, of course... Okay, I'm gonna put my simple syrup away. Because I don't need it. Now, I don't know if this is, like, actually a thing, but I hear that these are, like, much more popular in Canada than they are in the States. Let's add some Worcestershire. I don't have Tabasco on hand, but I got some Red Hot. And let's grind some pepper on into this. Let's make ourselves a Bloody Mary. Some folks will swear by the Bloody Caesar, but I don't like Clamato. Tequila-based Bloody Mary attempt 1. Off the top of my head, I may have gone a bit ham on a couple of things. I could definitely have stood to put more tomato. Santé! Yes, there we go. Actually, that's... Okay, look, the government of Canada may have a thing to say if I say this out loud, but, like, I think I like it better like this than I do with vodka. I have discovered something. Okay, so... Welcome to Neverwinter Nights. So Neverwinter Nights is by BioWare, of all groups. This is an old game. To put in perspective, this was being developed before D&D 3rd edition was properly a thing. So this had an incomplete rule set to work off of. Now, that said, this is a fairly standard CRPG with some of this, some of that. I have made a character in preparation for this. I may have gone a little hard on the Worcestershire, I'm realizing. But this is good. So, we are at the Wailing Death. We're probably gonna have time to get through, like, the prelude. I have made my character in advance. We have Alos Bronzeleaf, a chaotic good elven bard. The spells, proficiency, this. He is basically my Zachary. I have yet to finish playthrough of Hordes of the Underdark. I have not beaten Hordes of the Underdark. I have beaten Shadows of Untrentide once. But we are starting from the prelude of the Wailing Death. Because I have never been able to get very far into this at all. I keep having reset-itis. Do I try this with a new character? Yada, 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 yada. Let's go. Let's just fucking go.
The Frozen North. The name given
I'm gonna
to
try
the
and
stark
actually get through
and
this game for
unforgiving
once.
frontier that lies
I've remade my
beyond
first
the
ever
high
D&D
moor
character.
of
We'll
Faerun.
get more into that as he shows up.
A bleak
Also,
wilderness
santé.
where barbarian clans and tribes of giants roam the land, and
Yeah, definitely a
fierce
little hard on the
dragons rule
Worcestershire.
the skies. But amidst the frozen savagery stands a bastion of civilization, the city of Neverwinter, jewel of the north. Behind the city's high walls, those above hardy and brave carve out an existence from this bleak land under the guidance and protection of the legendary hero, Lord Nasher Alagonda. Yet there are some things that all the courage in the world cannot stand against. A virulent plague swept the city, a terrible affliction that began in the beggar's nest. Soon, all of Neverwinter would feel the touch of the Wailing Death. The disease could not be cured. Panic ensued. The streets erupted into violence. The jewel of the north was brought to its knees.
Also, hello, Zachary, by the way.
Neverwinter, Lady Aribeth de Tilmarand, Paladin of Tyr, and Lord Nasher's right hand put forth the call for a champion. A rush of would-be heroes answered her call, some drawn by promises of grandeur and glory, others by the lure of gold. Those with the greatest potential were initiated into the academy to train and study under the greatest minds of Neverwinter, all in the hopes a champion might emerge to save the city from the Wailing Death, and whatever sinister force might be behind it.
So can you get more D&D and intro than that? Reminder, this was made with an incomplete manual for 3rd edition D&D. Like, that in and of itself is something. Okay. Like, crossbow. Nate, I am an elf, thank you. Let's put all those together. Scroll them at... Wait, where are my scrolls? Alright, let's put scrolls here. Scrolls are tab 3. I'm gonna have to try and remember that. Now... Okay. Character. Alos Bronzeleaf. Whoop. Alright. Character sheet. Hang on, what? Journal. What? Huh? So hang on. I'm right. So my description just doesn't show up. Huh. But yes, we are the elven bard, Alos Bronzeleaf. Yeah, let's put on some leather armor because we are a bard. We can wear this without spell failure. Gosh, a crossbow, really? What do they take me for? Some kind of dwarf? I have a plan. I wouldn't know if it's an amazing plan, but it is a plan. Let's see. It is WASD, but it is tank control as WASD. Mouse doesn't control the camera. There's a club here. That is not useful at all. Middle mouse. Oh my gosh.
You're up. I was afraid you were going to sleep all day. I guess the instructors work you pretty hard here at the academy.
Oh, you don't click. You have to press the button.
I'm one of the new recruits. I just arrived here at the academy this morning.
Yes, I am indeed Alos Bronzeleaf, 84th in line for the throne of Kalinoth. Or something like that. I forget what the name actually was. Alos was originally a fighter aristocrat. A minor noble, like 80 to 100 and something in line for the throne. The joke was that the number always changed. Sometimes it went down. Once or twice it would go up. I distinctly recall once, like, after previously having said 46th in line for the throne, I was like, yes, Alos Bronzeleaf, 48th in line for the throne. What? My cousin had twins. Get over it. Let's see, it is both an... Either way, Alos is a goody-goody. He is... If you can imagine the bard with the thirst for adventure, who just wants to do right, that is a lot of him. He is not a particularly deep character. He was my first ever character, so I'm revisiting that idea. I have plans. I'm going bard, 8 levels, I'm getting arcane archer afterwards, and then we'll see. An honor and a privilege, as much talent and skill as I do, you get used to these kinds of honors. You're pretty full of yourself. Hello. I am an elf. I have lived at least 200 years longer than you have, Pavel. You get used to it. Yes, yes. Good, good. Let's see, I'm rarely able to keep order. I don't actually know that much about this plague. Worse than a recorded whole cities in quarantine, no one's safe. The militia do their best to enforce the quarantine, but people don't like being trapped. Fucking prophetic. Am I right? Shouldn't someone be looking for a cure? I assume that's what we're doing. Let's see. Anything more about the rumors of a cure? I mean, Arabeth is a paladin of Tyr. She's not keeping the cure for herself. Slightly meta-knowledge, but she's a paladin. But yes, this adventure is in fact canon to the world of Faerun. You can go to Neverwinter, and if you so choose, you can give Arabeth a piece of your mind for all the times she has stopped you and gone, "Adventurer, I must speak with you." Anything else? Oh, Olgard has equipment. Good. Goodbye. Gosh, middle mouse button to change where you're looking. That is certainly a control. Ooh, adventuring. Pick up gems when you can. I'm going to need to remember to invest a little in open lock, because I'm not using Tommy Undergallows. While that is a fantastic name for a halfling rogue, Tommy's a bit of a dick. He and Alos would not jive. Escape lets you back out of a conversation. Okay, left click does that. Either am I, but let me just say most of the time I can open lock. Yeah, I mean, that is the wonders. Alos is a bard. I'm going to have skill points to spare. I can invest at least a bit. Camera control and viewpoints. Top down. Move around this one using this. Rotate left or right and zoom in around using the arrow keys. Right. Okay. I like the camera the way it is. And where's our difficulty settings? Sure, what's the differences? Multiplayer, the DM can adjust. Even for a Paladin Champion of Torm. Fair enough. I mean, honestly, Paladin Champion of Torm, you just smack the chest and it opens. Spells won't hurt your own party members. Normal. Normally, enemies can't score critical hits. Your spells still won't. I balance for the normal difficulty setting. I think I'm on normal. Right click any object or creature, including yourself. Very important to remember. Right clicking brings up the menu. So. Oh, wrong button. Huzzah! I believe I went with the swashbuckler voice for Alos. Yes, hi. Oh, I can't check my background. That's a little annoying.
Okay. Seems like you got the radial menu figured out. Remember, right-click on objects to...
Take a look at the quick bar at the bottom of the screen. Huzzah! Any of your important stuff. Pull up second quick bar by holding down Shift. There you go. Voila. There's that. The basics. The character sheet. As we see. Pause and play. It's enabled by default. You can pause the game by pressing the spacebar. If you are feeling overwhelmed, hit spacebar and you can choose your next action. You can take the time to think about it, all of that. This game functions... it's a bit like Final Fantasies 4 through 9 and 10. 4 through 10. Where it's got a real-time component, but you do have turns. That said, it doesn't wait for you to select something for your turn to pass. If your turn comes up and you haven't decided your action, you're going to try and physically attack with your weapon. So you have to manage all of that. And say so. You can, while you're paused, you can do a lot while you're paused, but you have to be on the ball. So there you go. What's the last thing again? Resting. Don't get used to this. Resting is something you can do fairly freely in this campaign. You cannot rest whenever you like. In Shadows of... Well, no, it's somewhat free in Shadows of Untrentide. Hordes of the Underdark, not so much. There is a time limit, a counter going down. Goodbye, Bim. Thank you for explaining. We are moving onwards. Gosh, I have a dagger. Now, I'm just gonna say immediately something that is going to fuck with me. This is D&D 3rd edition, give or take. I need to remember at my next level up, I need to grab Weapon Finesse. Because I've been playing a lot of 5th edition D&D, and that's just kind of baked into Finesse weapons. Hello there, sir. Alright, Oleg. Your inventory, what are you trying to say? Sure, whatever. Go on. This guy's not too terribly hard to keep up with. Go on. Identify, right. It is important to have lore because that lets you identify magic items. Yes. Show me what you have. He gives me some studded leather, which is definitely better than my leather armor. For now. He has a bunch of like the just kind of basic basic stuff that isn't armor. Leather, studded leather. So I'm gonna sell this leather armor. I believe he has... Let's see, studded leather. He doesn't have a changer, no. His stuff basically goes up to studded. Oh wait, does he have a chain shirt? Does he have a chain shirt on page 1 somewhere? He does not have a chain shirt. Alas and alack. That would have been nice. Katana. This is the only exotic weapon in base Neverwinter Nights, from what I understand, is the katana class. Because it's basically just a bastard sword. Now, I'm starting as a bard. Am I gonna buy a rapier? No, wait, hang on. Let's sell you. And well, whatever. Sell. 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 Most importantly, I am an elf. Give me So this first, the prelude. Let me talk about the prelude here for a second. Wait, console commands. This first second of Neverwinter Nights is very stingy. So let's just I will be doing just a little What? What? Hang on. What? What? Because, like, oh boy, I feel like I've missed something. Yes. Hang on. What? Have I missed a thing? Damn. What? I feel as though I have missed it. What? Oh boy, this is gonna be a thing. How do I set myself as the M? Okay. Oh, fuck. Wait, hang on. I just did the stupid thing. There it is. There. I have figured it out. Yeah. So this game is a little stingy at first.
Welcome back.
I am not going to do this very often. I might do it for a few items because this first bit of the game kind of seems like it missed a decimal point somewhere, to be entirely frank. Have we got any good scrolls here? Raven Feeblement, blah blah blah. Color spray. Sleep. I should buy a Burning Hands one. I'm gonna need that later. Notably later. No magic items. Miscellaneous. Okay, so I'm gonna need one of you, one of you. Now let's just kind of move you. Onwards. So yes. Oh, what? Huh? No. Have your map ready.
You're one of the students here at the academy.
Yes. And certainly, you don't know how to use your map. Sure, what's missing? What's that? We're gonna speak in Berna. Woo! Map is N. Always have that. I understand. Arrow keys. Let's just zoom in and out. And Arbeth is doing her best. Woo. We are still in the prelude, but hopefully I'll get through that before much longer. A bookshelf. The city of Luskan. River stuff. It is good to keep an eye out on everything in this.
You and me. It's about time you showed up, recruit. My name is Faerun.
Yes, yes. Alright, let's get this over with. Yep. Special attacks menu. Cool. Teaching us how to parry. We're not going to be doing much of that. I have a rapier. I'm not going to be bashing much of anything. So, combat training. Complete with both of her Benson's assistants. Woo. One for melee, one for ranged. Yes, yes, yes. You must be the... Okay, you're the melee dude.
Haven't sent you over for your combat.
Woo. Oh. I'm in range setup. Yes, yes. Come on, just let me poke you. Goodbye. You'll get used to this. Normally, I'm not going to be doing as much switching back and forth as this.
So Arvin sent you over for your combat trial.
Oh, wait, does this... Please tell me. Okay, it doesn't have a longbow, but I am going to take these arrows. Free arrows is free arrows. You do have... Darn it.
I can't even make a scratch.
Right, well, say so.
Passed the combat trial and completed.
Our training is over on this end. But... there's more to it than that. We are, in fact, a bard, are we not? So we have some talent for the arcane.
Hey there. Welcome to my little corner of the academy.
Wait, hang on. This guy tells you how to prepare spells and stuff, but we're a bard. So our spell casting is spontaneous. We don't have to worry about prepared spells. Imp's prison. The Nether Scrolls. So, in short, the Netheril, we don't know a lot about them, but they're the origin of magic.
Show great control of your magical abilities. Your training is done.
Yeah. Yes, yes. More about the plague. And from him, if we need it. This is the guy you come to when you're doing mage stuff. You get a Rod of Frost that is unlimited uses of Ray of Frost. It's neat, it's nifty, I'm never going to use it. Because I am a bard. I don't need Ray of Frost. I can stab someone with a rapier and I can use a frickin' bow. That said, it never hurts to look around more.
Greetings and well met. I am Ellen.
Druids and clerics. I can't do anything here. Useless. I must go this way, for I believe here we have... Yes, the rogues area.
My name's Keta, head of security, espionage, and...
Keta, good to see you. You have all of this. Picklock. Cool. She's teaching us about picklocks and pickpockets, and all of this. Simple enough. Now I'm a bard, so let's persuade. And there you go. She's just kind of there to teach you that even though you may like your rogue stuff, you can generally get by persuading folks if you need to in that circumstance. Alright, so we've got our basic equipment sort of ready. Welcome. I'm not gonna be able to do a lot.
Now that you've finished your training,
Onwards! Ah, graduation. Arabeth.
Congratulations. Your training here at the Academy is now complete. May the blessing of Tyr be upon you. I have been looking forward to meeting you. Perhaps after the graduation ceremonies, we should...
Yes, of course, Arabeth.
What was that? Did you feel it? Brace yourself. We are under attack. You cannot stand and take back! I must speak with you.
Well, that's a problem.
Listen to me. There is not much time. I fear this is no random attack we have suffered.
What tipped you off?
You already know. A number of creatures were brought from Waterdeep.
Yes, the Waterdavian creatures.
The reagents for a spell to create a cure could be extracted from them. We tried to keep this information secret, but this attack reveals our secret is well known, even to our enemies. Rumors spread more quickly.
Yes.
Also, it would seem. But what is done cannot be undone. We must focus on the task at hand.
Right.
Neverwinter has many enemies. Some declare themselves openly, such as the city of Luskan. I do not know who is behind this attack, but it is obvious they are here to destroy our hope of ending the wailing death.
Well, we cannot allow this.
We must protect the Waterdavian creatures. They must not be allowed to fall into the enemy's hands.
Of course. Where can I find these creatures? Lady Arabeth.
I would take you to the creatures myself if I could, but I fear my presence would make protecting the creatures more difficult, if not impossible.
Of course. Well, let's pour ourselves another Bloody Mary. You don't mind just waiting for a second? Arabeth. Well, whilst I pour. That's good, that's good. See, that's how a paladin is. Nice, polite, accommodating. Some Worcestershire. Oop, that got a little everywhere. Again, I don't have Tabasco, but I've got some Red Hot. Some pepper. I need to buy more pepper. More peppercorns to grind, rather.
Our attackers appear even now.
Yes,
You
yes.
must do this alone. Go back through the hallway leading to this room and take
I know.
Hurry! The fate of Neverwinter depends on you.
So, if you want to really just kind of go in for getting more levels, the thing to do here is you rush to the guy who teaches you about level ups. Buddy, I have point blank shot. I am not scared. So. I believe it is here. Pavel, what are you doing?
Thank the gods you.
Hi, Pavel. Welcome. Pavel! Pavel, you are fucking useless. Gildar teaches us about level ups. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, box. So as said, I need to get 8 levels of Bard, so I'm gonna go Bard. No. Appraise, I'm not worried about. Now, I should do a couple of points in Disable... Well, no, not Disable Trap. I need to do some Open Lock. Let's put a point in Perform. Cure my wounds, day is light, resistance, I'll take flare. Sure. Cure light wounds is very nice. I'm a bard, so I have light armor. Mage armor isn't super helpful for me. Charmed person isn't bad. Sleep wouldn't be terrible. Balagar's Iron Horn. Surprisingly good to have in your pocket. It just makes folks go prone. And if you've got an ally who will be in melee, like I plan to, that's nice. Now, what you do here is you go backwards, because goblins in the earlier rooms are worth a surprising amount of experience. So if you just kind of want to, not necessarily like min-max terribly hard, but min-max a bit, you run up to Galder, you get your level, then you go back. Alright, let's move my potions to tab 4. I don't know why I picked you up. I'm never going to use you. I've got a rapier. I've got a longbow. Shield of the Watch. You will be good to sell. Shield of the Watch isn't bad, but I'm a bard. If I were a fighter or a ranger, maybe if I were a rogue using a sling. But alas, I am not any of those things. Oh, you're here. Amulet of Will. I mean, I have no other amulets on at the moment, even though I'm sure I will find a better one. More of you. Now, let's go back and just kind of seek out some EXP. These folks have all died. Oh. Hi, Pavel. There we go. Remnants. Guild. Tabitha and say, let's go to the desk. Loot. Cure moderate wounds potion. Excellent, excellent, excellent. More remnants. So you're seeing what I mean here. Like this game isn't bad, but it's like it was a decimal point off. in terms of just kind of what it gives you. Thwap. Thank you. Crossbow bolts, really? You're not even worth anything unless I've got 100 of you. And nothing. Pavel. Come here.
Yes? Is there something you...
Pavel, have a fucking drink. You're useless, but you can at least be useless on my side. Thank you. Nothing new in the mage area. Oh. Pow. You feeling okay, Pavel? Good. Oop. Okay. Well, we can't do anything about any of them. But we can check to see if Oleg is alive. Oh no. Thank you, Pavel, for being in melee. Hallgard is dead. I needed him to buy that gem. Well, that's gonna be annoying. Alas. Still, all this said, we're doing fine. I did clean that up. Yeah. Examine. Always kind of read the books, even if you don't read the books. There. Oh.
Let's go!
Hey, Pavel, hold still. He got like a frickin' paper cut. No. Amethyst. And darkness. Scrolls are tab 3. Alright. Onwards! For glory! And hopefully not death. Oh, this place is empty. Whoa! Pavel? I have a ranged weapon in my hands. This is not meant as a slight, but, like, you know. Why did I not attack? Alright. A piece of gold. A piece of gold. Potion of full strength. My potions were 4. A coin. Spirits. intelligence decreased. I don't need to be smart. I'm a bird. Thank you very much. Oh, you're there. Hello. Color spray. Oh, oops. Mage armor. Did I fucking stutter? Sleep. Hello? Is anyone awake in here? No? Good. Grin, Richard, and Wu Wei. Good. A chest. $3 gold. So that is the thing. As I said, it feels like this game forgot a decimal point. This game feels like it's rewarding you in silver, while the rest of the game uses gold. That's not to hold it against it. This game was made when 3rd edition wasn't yet finished. It just, you know, feels like it. The origins of magic. I encourage all of you to look into the lore of Faerun as far as Dungeons and Dragons stuff goes, because there's a lot. Potions, tab 4. Cat's Grace, that'll be handy. Cure Moderate, I've got one of them. Wind by the Fireside. These are really just lore. And like, it's good lore. Look into it. I'm just not doing so because, well, I'm playing a game. And you know what? Fuck these bolts. No one needs these bolts. Fucking bolts. Like I'm a crossbow user. Do I look like a sorcerer? Gosh. Bolts like I'm some kind of spellcaster who isn't an elf. I mean, really. Pavel! Pavel!
Let's see what you've got.
Pavel? Help! I have a few hit points. I would appreciate you being able to take hits. in place of me, my good sir. For him, sure. All right. Ugh. Bard level. I should have a couple of points in search. Let's put some of this. This will be level 3. So I can take weapon focus, or I can take I'm taking weapon finesse off the top of my options here, because weapon focus I don't need until I can start taking arcane art. Well, I don't need weapon focus right away. Weapon finesse will be handy. So let's grab summon creature. Do I take grease? Scare won't be super helpful. Four plus 1d4. It's not super useful. Plus 1 minute, that's not amazing. You know what? Grease probably isn't terrible to have on hand. Oh. Persuade. Use magic device. I accidentally picked the wrong thing. Summon creature. Alright, but get bopped by a guy with a bow. Bard Song is no joke. Gloves of the Minstrel. Perform +3. I mean, fuck. Why would I not? A healer skip +1. A venturine. Bolts. You. And so this kind of sucks. We're in a bad spot.
The creatures are lost. The Academy student is slain. No, this cannot be. How could this happen?
All is lost, Fentic. The nymph has fled.
Yes, Arbeth sent me to protect the creatures.
Where was Erebeth during all this?
Erebeth. Pavel, get out of here. Goodbye, Pavel.
You must forgive. As their leader, I'm Fentic Ross, priest of Tyr and companion of Lady Erebeth.
Hello, Fentic. Yes, yes. No one knows who attacked. I will help in the protection of the city from this plague. Woo! So, good day.
In one brutal attack, the
power of the
Academy had been all but snuffed out. Hope disappeared with the Waterdavian creatures, and the weight of the terrible sickness pressed down on the city once more. Even more chilling, the whispered rumors of enemies seeking to destroy Neverwinter from within had proved true.
Yeah.
Though the identity of those responsible for the slaughter was as yet unknown. Still, a flicker of hope yet remained, for not all had died in the attack. From the bloody carnage at the Academy, a survivor had stepped forward, a champion to carry the torch in this darkest hour.
That's us.
You are quick to answer the summons. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to the halls of justice.
Hi, Fentic. Destler, no one cares. Honor to serve Neverwinter. He's a bitch. I will go to Erebeth at once. There is legitimately fucking nothing. Just go to Erebeth. Destler is a bitch. Fenthic was here, Destler is a bitch.
Welcome to you. I regret I did not get a chance to introduce my
Arabeth, you're a paladin of Tyr. I know who you are.
service of Tyr and the right hand of Asher Alagondar, Lord of Neverwinter. I have been following your progress since your early training at the
Oh my goodness.
We are to survive the wailing death.
Oh, you're done.
The attack on the academy doused the one faint spark of hope the city had.
You will be an honor to serve.
I knew I could count on you. Our divine healers can do nothing to help those afflicted by the wailing death. And even our most powerful magic cannot raise those who succumb to the illness. But a short time ago, we had word that Kelvin Blackstaff Arunson, the famous archmage of Waterdeep, had discovered a potential cure, one that might be concocted from the essence of 4 rare and magical creatures. Under great secrecy, the 4 creatures were gathered in Waterdeep, then sent here to Neverwinter. As strange a menagerie as any has ever set eyes on. A cockatrice, an intellect devourer, a yonti, and a dryad.
I mean, half of those are terribly hard to find.
I ordered them sent to the academy, Neverwinter's renowned training institution for adventurers of every ilk. I once studied there myself, and I thought the instructors and students would.
It was attacked.
You saw the slaughter. The attack caught us unprepared. You are one of only a handful of survivors from the carnage of the academy. Fenthic and Dester arrived with reinforcements, but during the confusion of battle, the Waterdavian creatures disappeared into the streets of Neverwinter, and our hopes of a cure vanished with them.
I guess, do you want me to get these creatures
Your
back?
task in this is twofold. First, find the Waterdavian creatures and bring them back to me, at any cost. We need to harvest components from these creatures if we are to concoct a cure for the wailing death. This is your most important duty.
Yeah.
Second, we must discover who was behind the attack on the academy. Any evidence you uncover in this matter should be brought to Fenthic. He is the one assigned the task of unmasking our hidden enemy. You proved yourself during the attack on the academy.
Sure enough.
Skill are obvious, and I know you are not in league with those who seek to destroy Neverwinter.
Well, fair enough.
The City Watch can do little to help in this siege. Their numbers are barely enough to keep order in the streets of whatever rewards you seek. I ask for your
wrong
discretion to
button.
aid you in your task. I will give you this Stone of Recall. You will find it to be a valuable. You can activate the Stone of Recall at any time, and it will instantly, anytime you go through the
It pulls you back here anytime you need. It is an amazing item. I would love to have it. It's astounding.
So you can buy the necessary supplies for your mission. Remember to stock up on healing potions before you go. I think the Hellmite is arrogant, sanctimonious, self-righteous, and holier than thou. Forgive me for being so blunt, but Dester and I do not see eye to eye.
Good.
Dester challenges my every decision on general principle. Sometimes I think Dester and his Hellmites do more to hinder my efforts than help them. But Fenthic assures me they bring hope to the city, and hope is something the people desperately need.
Arabeth, you are very, very optimistic.
Is there anything else? Farewell, mate.
Adventurer, I would speak with you.
Welcome. Do you have news of the missing Waterdavian creatures?
No. So, bandit male. Arabeth has stuff. Breastplate, scale mail, chain mail, bandit mail. She doesn't have a chain shirt, which I do need. Nor does she have a longbow +1. Lesser amulet of the master. This is good. Counts of fucking hell. Auto Earth is not very useful for us right now. But this is really good. You see, we want one of these eventually. I'm not rushing to grab one right away. Eventually, though, I will pick one up. But we've gone through the prelude. We are into the Wailing Death, Act 1. Bonsoir, everyone, and au revoir.